Doctors are still learning about the long-term effects patients can face weeks and months after having the coronavirus. Now, a first-of-its-kind study highlights the neurological problems for many COVID survivors. Laura Podesta has more.
Maria Manfredini and her fiancé were planning their dream wedding in Italy when the pandemic hit. Forced to cancel, they took a quick trip to Arizona in June and came home with COVID-19.
No smell, no taste, horrible body aches, and it really attacked my legs, horrible leg pains.
6 months later, the 35-year-old is still not feeling well. Her worst symptoms, leg pain and brain fog.
It's extremely frustrating because everybody, the first thing they tell me is, well, you look great. You can't be sick. At the end of the day, I'm exhausted. I'm in pain.
Neurological symptoms can be common with COVID-19. New research from a Northwestern medicine study looked at more than 500 hospitalized patients and found 82% had neurological issues while they were sick.
Muscle pain, headache, encephalopathy, which means alteration of mental function, going from mild confusion all the way to coma, dizziness, disorder of smell and taste.
Dr. Igor Koralnik oversees the Neuro COVID-19 clinic at Northwestern. Most patients are long haulers like Maria, young, previously healthy, had less severe COVID and still suffering with issues.
Lingering and fluctuating over time, sometimes lasting months. The general trend is for people to improve over time.
They think I'll fully recover, which is, fantastic. But at the end of my appointment with him, I just broke down again and thanked him.
Maria and her husband were married in September. She's trying alternative treatments like vitamin infusions and diet and says some of her symptoms are improving. Laura Podesta, CBS News.
And a new study reveals the COVID pandemic is driving Americans to drink. University of Texas researchers surveyed nearly 2,000 adults in March and April of this year. Nearly a third reported binge drinking during the pandemic and said we're drinking more alcohol than usual. In fact, the odds of heavy alcohol consumption rose an extra 19% for every week of the lockdown. People living with children reduced the odds of heavy alcohol use. And non-fatal drug overdoses are rising among children. That's according to a new CDC report, which looked at data from nearly 90 million hospital visits from 2016 to 2019. It showed a 2% increase in drug overdoses among children 10 and younger, and a 2.3% increase among those between the ages of 11 and 14. The drugs included opioids, heroin, and stimulants. While these events are still relatively rare, the researchers suggest interventions be targeted at preventing abuse.